Unmistakably tense crowd. MLB The Show's coverage of the Major League Baseball postseason begins right here. It's the one-game National League wildcard playoff between the Washington Nationals and the San Francisco Giants. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 San Francisco Giants.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men with a lot on their shoulders. Our two starters here in this wild card matchup. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, Denard Span will dig in here. Full count pitch on its way. And he takes strike three called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening.
And this figures to be a very nerve-wracking game. I mean, both of these teams have played hard for 162 games, and now everything rides on just one game. One error, one wild pitch, one double play could be the difference between moving on and going home.
One out, nobody on. Ready with the 2-1. Grounded foul. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, he's going to get his strikeout. No question about that, but this is 2 straight here to start things off. I wonder if it's just a sign of things to come.
Stepping in now, Bryce Harper. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Coverage of the wild card game rolls on after this. Starting lineup put together by Bruce Bochy for the host Giants looks like this. They'll match up against an imposing presence indeed. The #1 overall pick in 2009, hard-throwing right-hander Steven Strasburg. And defensively, here's how Washington will take the field behind him. Angel Pagan will get his first opportunity now. Two-strike pitch from Strasburg. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Lays off 2-2 now.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him. So he's ramped up the velocity here at the last two pitches.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Harper will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Juan Lagares steps in now. Two-two pitch on the way. Full count, 3-2. Former MVP waiting on deck in the form of Buster Posey. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Yeah, good pitch there. Gets him his first strikeout, and already get the sense that this might turn into one heck of a pitcher.
Into the box now, Buster Posey. And the 1-1 is in the air now out to center. And Span will make the catch, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. We've played an inning. No score. Wilson Ramos leads things off now in the top half of the second. Here's the 1-1. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here comes a 1-2. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now another 1-2. And he will keep it going on the mound. He struck out the side last time through. Now the streak hits 4 in a row. One away.
Well, pitching like this deserves another look through as we check out the last 4 batters on show track. Here he was striking out the side the previous inning, and he starts things off here with another one. That's 4 in a row now.
In now, Anthony Rendon. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
We're already at 4. Do I hear 5 strikeouts in a row?
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Here he comes on 2-2. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, he's feeling it out there now. I mean, that is 5 straight guys that he struck out now. His defenders may as well come on into the dugout and take a break because they're not even needed out there now.
Standing in now, Ryan Zimmerman. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Hunter Pence will start things off in the bottom of the second. Now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. Throw on to first is in time to get him. So that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Oh, this one could have been trouble. But that's a nice play behind the plate to clear himself of the runner and then make a good throw on to first base to get the putout.
Stepping in now, Daniel Murphy. And this ball skied in the air out to Span in center. And he's got it for out number 2.
Now, if you're a pitcher, you have to love pitching at this place. You've got a cool night here, making the air a little heavy, and this ball just had 0 carry to it.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in now, the third baseman, Manny Machado. And this is fouled back and out of play. Another 0-2 coming. And this will be fouled away. The 0-2 once more. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. The 2-2 coming. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
Now the 3-2 pitch. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Danny Espinosa will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And he's going to start this inning out the same way he started the previous 2. 7 consecutive strikeouts. My word. 1 away.
Well, right now he is just carving them up. Dare I say, like a Thanksgiving turkey? That's 7 strikeouts already, and he's made it look easy so far.
Fouled straight back. Here comes the 1-2. Oh, my goodness. Talk about a developing story here. 8 straight strikeouts, and there are 2 away now.
That changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Steven Strasburg will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Now the 1-2. Hit on the ground to shortstop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nationals gone in order. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Joe Pennant will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as the Giants are staked to a 1-0 lead.
When you have a hitter down in the count like that, you got to bury him or at least get him to chase something out of the zone. That pitch is way too hittable, and he pays for it. Just an enormous mistake, and now he's so upset with himself.
Into the box, Brandon Crawford. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
Well, some guys use the fastball to get to 2 strikes and then use something else to get you out. Not this guy. He works backwards here and winds up getting them with back-to-back fastballs in the end.
Fastball called strike, 1 and 2.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1 and 2. He'll try again, 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Well, this is how you bounce back from giving up a home run. Back-to-back strikeouts. As a pitcher, you've got to have a short memory out there, and he looks like he's come back from that one in pretty good shape.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A 2-1 offering. This is past the mound and into center field for a base hit.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Into the box now, Juan Lagares. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes, 2-1. Fouled back. Here's the 2-2 offering. Pagan runs. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Here comes a 2-2. Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back with more of this wild card showdown after this. Denard Span will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
Yeah, still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Swing and a rocket to third, but this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone. Jason Worth will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Gonna be extra bases. Worth will head for second now. Worth around second. He's headed for third. And he will make it into third with a 1-out triple.
And that's their first hit of the ball game right there. It may just lead to their first run as well. You can see he's got 3 on his mind from the very outset. And that's the first ray of light his guys have seen all game long.
In now, Bryce Harper. A little bit outside. 2-1.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
Here now the 2-2. Now this is swung on and grounded into right field. A base hit. And the run will score from third as that ties things at 1.
So smart here at the plate. You can see he's not trying to hit the ball out of the park. There are times for that, but here he's got a guy out there on third, so this is just a short, compact swing. Just looking to get that run home. He's able to get the job.
Stepping in now, Wilson Ramos. Out of play. Now another 0-2. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Might have had him geared for the fastball there because it didn't look like he was expecting the break at the end. You can see on pitch track, that thing moved a good 9 inches.
Into the box, Anthony Rendon, and he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, all tied at 1-1. Buster Posey will start the inning for San Francisco with Hunter Pence to follow on deck. 1-1 on the way. Now a swing by Posey, and this one's on the ground to short. And a rather easy first out. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And, whoa, you see the big number. About 99 for a top speed. Not too many guys around the league can match that. With 1 away, here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Strasburg on 1-1. Fouled back. So 1-2 with 1 away. Now a swing and a fly ball. Worth is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the 2nd out.
Very quickly, 5 pitches and 2 outs here in the 4th. Well, those are the kind of innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
Daniel Murphy will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. This is hit on the ground, but foul. Here's the 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. Ryan Zimmerman will get the first shot here when we come back. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, all tied at 1-1. And there is Ryan Zimmerman. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. Danny Espinoza will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Now the 2-1 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 2-2. A curveball here, but he was waiting for it and sends it in the air to deep left field. Catch made out there by Pagan, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Marcus Semien will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. The 1-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. One, 1-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Manny Machado will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. 1-1 pitch on the way. And that misses. 2-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Hit hard down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Here's the 2-2 home. And a defensive swing there. That pitch hit him, I believe. But it won't matter, as it'll go into the books as a strikeout for route number 1. Joe Pennant will see if he can do it again. He homered his first time around. Strike 3 call. And that is back-to-back punch-outs here in the inning. 3 in a row total, and there are 2 away. Brandon Crawford will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here comes the 2-1. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Here he comes, 3-1. Here's a swing and a miss at the off-speed pitch. It's a full count now, 3-2.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first team to 2 wins.
And he gets under this one and, in fact, breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Giants down in order. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Steven Strasburg will bat for himself here in a tie ball game in the 6th. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these 2 guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. There's the lefty's offering on 1-2. 1-2 offering is hit in the air out to straightaway left. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th.
Well, he's 0 for 3 now in the ball game, and I think I can tell you why. If you're not a power hitter, you need to hit down on the ball. Try and drive things. This guy doesn't have enough muscle to hit home runs consistently, so he's wind up as routine flyouts.
Jason Worth will step in, 1 for 2 in the ball game. The 1-1 on its way to Worth. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a base hit.
And they're able to keep the inning alive as you check out the numbers on his performance so far. That's just the third hit he's allowed to this point. He's been pretty much in control the whole way.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. He's ready now. The pitch. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. And Pence is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Nationals lead 1. Score remains tied 1-1. Madison Bumgarner will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th. 2-1 to 2-2 now.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was a solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Angel Pagan will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. And the walk.
And sometimes, you just got to learn that harder isn't always better. You've got to be able to dial that fastball down a few miles an hour and make sure you keep it in the strike zone.
Juan Lagares will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. 2-2. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. Buster Posey will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. And he steps off. Pagan runs. And now they've got a man caught out there. And they'll tag him out between first and second. A careless mistake that time, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. 7th inning coming up. All tied at 1-1. Back here in San Francisco. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Wilson Ramos will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and very even game through 6 innings.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Ready with another 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. Another try at 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
These guys could have used a few more long at-bats like this one earlier on in this game. Then maybe this starter would have been out of the game by now.
Once again, a 3-2. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Yeah, he got a little revenge there. He struck out twice before that, and now he gets him back with a solid base hit.
Anthony Rendon will stand in. 0 for 2 thus far. couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here he comes on 3-1. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now. Ryan Zimmerman will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 3-run home run for Ryan Zimmerman as the Nationals move in front now 4-1.
Well, this is a pitch he'd love to have back. You can see where it is. Catching way too much of the plate. Now he's going to have to start this inning over from scratch, but with already 3 runs on the board.
Standing in now, Danny Espinoza. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
That might have been his best swing of the night there. He was right on it.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Seems like whatever was working early on suddenly is not working now.
It's almost like he's imploding right before our eyes.
Well, this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first down of the inning.
Yeah, and that might give you an idea of how his stuff is starting to straighten out just a little bit here now. It's the 3rd time through the lineup, and guys weren't getting a ton of solid contact earlier, but as his pitch count rises, they're starting to zero in on him now.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
And you kind of get the sense that his head isn't in it right now. You got to put all your concentration into that hitter. You can leave worrying about the pass for your film session tomorrow. Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
And Posey able to stay with this one, and there are 2 away now. Denard Span will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Throw to Murphy will take care of him, and that'll end the inning. But the Nationals strike for 3, all coming via this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's now a 4-1 Washington lead. Buster Posey will start the inning for San Francisco with Hunter Pence to follow on deck. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
And that's what I'd call an intelligent at-batter. It's good knowledge of the strike zone, and more importantly, of how the home plate umpire calls the strike zone. Got himself a leadoff walk.
In now, Hunter Pence. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Yeah, back-to-back walks for him now, and he hasn't looked like he's wanted any part of these number 3 or 4 guys. He's going to have to shift gears now, though, because he's still got a dangerous number 5 guy ahead of him.
Daniel Murphy will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out. And standing in now, the third baseman, Manny Machado. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And heads up down there. He just had to cover up as this skips right over his head. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Boy, you want a wake-up call as an infielder? How about this one? That's just a duck and cover there.
On his way out to the mound now to Washington manager, and that's going to do it now for Steven Strasburg. So as he leaves, he stands to perhaps be the winning pitcher here, unless, of course, all 3 runners come around to score, in which case you get a no decision. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. 3-2, here it is. Right field. Worth is there. Let's see if they test it. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as they cut the lead in half, 4-2 now.
And at the very least, that's what he's up there hoping to do. And that's hit the ball in the air somewhere. So nice job to pick up that runner from third. Although the other 2 runners have to stay put now with 2 away.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Giants will have to be content with just the 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Nationals 4 and the Giants 2. Jason Worth will get us going now in the top half of the 8th. Now here comes Bruce Bochy out of the Giants dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move here, so that'll do it tonight for Madison Bumgarner.
Your attention, please.
Gave him 7 pretty good innings here, but he'll head to the dugout in line for a loss. Sergio Romo is on to work as he'll take over here in the 8th. Jason Worth will start things off here for Washington with Bryce Harper on deck due to hit second. The 3-1 is on the way. Chopper foul. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's the full count offering. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Bryce Harper will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the 1-1. Lined into left center. Base hit.
Or even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. And here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
Into the box now, Wilson Ramos. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the 2-2 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Now the payoff pitch home. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick. And that's his 3rd strikeout of the ballgame. Visiting Nationals holding the lead here in the 8th as you get a look at our line score to this point in the game. Anthony Rendon will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Washington as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Noriaoki will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. The 1-2. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats out of play. Here's another 1-2. Starting to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
You're going to see him extend the zone right here. He's either going to swing through this ball or pop it up. There's no way to get on top of it when it's coming that fast and it's up that high.
Craig Stammen will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning. Into the box, Angel Pagan. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Center fielder number 12,
Juan Lagares will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Ready now on 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
That's the key to getting a hitter out. You've got to disrupt his timing, and they've had him out of whack all game long.
He waits. Now the pitch. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do.
2-2 pitch on the way. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Will this be a big out of the bullpen? Zimmerman is there, 2 down.
That's telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Buster Posey will stand in 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 3-2, here it comes. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Nice job there by the Washington bullpen. 9th inning coming up. Washington leads this one 4-2. Gene Machi will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Ryan Zimmerman will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts, let's take you back to inning number 7, and a big blow here as his 3-run home run accounted for perhaps the biggest blow of the ball game.
And they're keeping the pressure on, even with the 2-run lead here in the 9th. They'd love to increase their lead a bit before they take it to the bottom of the 9th. That's for sure.
Danny Espinoza will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. The next 3-2. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the 1st out. Marcus Semien will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. And there he goes towards second. And maybe an excuse-me swing there as this is tapped in front of the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Miguel Montero will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. Ball 3. Now the 3-1 pitch. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. Pagan under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll head now to the bottom of the 9th. Nationals on top, 4-2. Bobby Parnell is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
number 39, Bobby.
Hunter Pence will come forward now trying to stave off elimination as he'll get the first crack at things here in their half of the 9th.
Well, it's so hard to believe that everything they've worked for all season long comes down now to these final 3 outs.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing.
And up by 2 here in the 9th, he needed to make sure he could keep that leadoff man off base so they don't get the tying run to the plate. That's a huge first out.
Daniel Murphy will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. 1-1 on its way to Murphy. Taken the other way toward left center and fairly deep. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Manny Machado will stand in, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. The win would be Steven Strasburg's here, barring any late turn of events. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Hard hit towards center. And that's a base hit.
Well, these guys just don't want to go quietly. They were down to their last strike, but now all of a sudden, that tying run's coming to the plate, and things are going to get a heck of a lot more interesting now.
Joe Pennant will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Span is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
And these new wild card series are tough. You hate to have everything you've worked for disappear over the course of 9 innings. But it's a great victory for these guys, and they take care of business on the road, and they're moving on.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, Steven Strasburg. Put that on a bubblegum card. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
So for Eric Karros and Steve Lyons and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. We're just getting started, folks. You've been watching the National League Wildcard Game on MLB The Show.